I'm Felicia Buena, and I'm a musician and poet, or you could say I'm a multidisciplinary artist, but I feel that's very long-winded. I do a bunch of creative things basically, but I make music, maybe. Oh wow. I do a lot of embarrassing things, but the only one I can remember recently is when it's not even that interesting. And when you say it out loud, it's really stupid. But I'm always like the last person like running behind people in a group, and we were on the bus, and then Maz was there. We were all like running up the bus, and then I like tripped up, and I was like, "Help!" And they were all in front of me, and everyone on the bus just turned and was like to look at me, and I was just like, God, this isn't good, because I didn't actually need any help. I just tripped up. But yeah, it's not even that embarrassing. It's just stupid. My best life advice would be to put yourself first more, and just like give yourself the respect and love that you give to other people, to yourself, because I feel like it's very easy to just get swept up in things and just like let your mental health be neglected. So basically just like give yourself more love, pretty much is my, yeah. The best way to listen to my music would be very late at night with some big headphones, because I feel like I feel like every artist says you'd want people to like really be absorbed into it, but I think, yeah, I don't really make very sort of like dancey music. Like it would be nice for people to like hear the lyrics. So when you're on your own, just chilling, yeah, pretty much. The funny thing is I've literally thought about this so many times, because I literally all I watch is cartoons on Netflix. Like every single Netflix cartoon that comes up, I've seen all of it. So my favorite cartoon is Big Mouth. Yeah, I can't lie. I literally relate to Missy so much in Big Mouth. So if I was a cartoon, I'd be Missy from Big Mouth, because she's very vulnerable with her feelings. So I relate to that. And yeah, she's cute. Probably, what was it, like 2021? That's the year that just went. Because I think I had a lot of changes in a good way, and I got closer to people that I care about a lot. And I think I finished first year of uni, had a bit of a crisis, which like everyone has at the end of first year. But yeah, just had the best summer. And that's when I feel like my music has really sort of taken off. So just a lot of growth, which is a bit cringe and typical to say, but yeah. It's so random, because every time I say, okay, I would genuinely want to collaborate with Luna George. And I feel like no one, like, they're not given the respect they actually deserve. Because honestly, if you listen to Luna's voice, it's genuinely so beautiful. And yeah, I'd collab with Luna, because I feel like I relate to her music a lot. And if you haven't listened, then you should, because it's like a blend of a few genres that people don't realise. So yeah, they're like, what's the word? I don't know what the word is. Forgot what the word is, can't think of it, but yeah. So Canvas for Equality is a creative collective that's all about basically talking about social injustices. Like, we're a group of women that all basically met in lockdown, and it was started by Maz, who's one of my best friends, and we got closer because of it. And I just feel like it's now a group of like genuine good friends just wanting to make change, which I think is why it's just a really nice thing to be a part of. We recently did an exhibition in the Turner Gallery in Margate, which was sick. And we basically just created like, I guess, well, we wanted to make a safe space for people that didn't maybe not always feel like art institutions are a place which are accessible, where you don't always feel seen, or like feel like they're places that you can walk into and feel like you can be a part of. We basically, everything was anonymous. Like, we didn't know who anyone was, like any of the artists were that were submitting, but I feel like we tried to create a space which made people feel seen. And yeah, it's just been like a very sick process to be a part of. So I have a music video coming out in June that is a question mark, but also not, because it will be coming out in June. And that's for Heartbreak Hotline, which was with my very good friend Manny Noir. And if you haven't listened to his music, then you should, because he's a very talented boy. But yeah, that's coming out and I'm excited. So stay tuned for a viewing party for that, because that will be happening. I think it's interesting because this scene to me feels like I'm just sort of like living life with my friends. And even though I think music now, even though there's obviously there's people I haven't met, it just sort of feels like it's a very like supportive new wave of music that's coming out, which to me like is sort of just based on like genuine friendship and people wanting to work together. I think that's so like that's why it's really hard when you see these playlists of people trying to like categorize us in a way, because people be calling it like underground drill for people that are making like, do you mean like rap? It's so random, but I think it's because I think it's more about how the music's being made rather than the genre, because it is just a blend of different genres. This song's definitely my favourite. I think I literally always wear my shoes down till they're like, you can't wear them anymore. So that's why I think these are just a bit more different. And I kind of like having shoes a bit more different because, yeah, just cute. So, yeah, I started writing poetry like during lockdown of 2020. And that's basically how I started writing music, because I wanted to make music for ages. And I was just like putting out, I was like 17, like covers on Instagram. But I just never knew how to like actually make music. And it wasn't until I moved to uni where I was like, okay, I want to do this. But yeah, like my poetry is like a big part of my like songwriting process, I guess, because I'll write like poetry that will turn into songs, and then that will also be a basis of like working from freestyles and then having inspiration to make them like fully listenable songs, pretty much.